take a minute to talk about blade maintenance. Obviously, one of the key things that you want to do is keep the blade sharp. But there's more involved than that. It's keeping the blade sharp as well as balanced. Now, there are some key things to remember when sharpening the blade. One is the angle of the sharpening that you're given to it. The maximum or the optimum angle for sharpening is 28 degrees. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you the right angle to give you a good solid cut, yet at the same time it's not so small of an angle where it's going to wear down the blade. One of the other things to consider when sharpening blades is that not only the angle, but then once you've sharpened that blade, you want to make sure that the blade is balanced. There are several different types of blade balancers that are available to you from your local dealer or hardware store, wherever you want to purchase them. Probably one of the cheapest and just as effective is, as we've got here, a screwdriver in a vise or even a nail in the side of your garage. But you simply put the blade onto your, in this case, screwdriver, and what should happen is as you set it on there, it should remain relatively still, meaning that one side shouldn't drop down or the other side or begin swinging. If that's the case, if one side drops down, then that means we have more steel on this side than we do on this side, which is going to cause an imbalance of the blade. So we need to come back, resharpen this side until as we put this back on, it stays exactly where we put it as far as in the rotation. Imbalanced blades over time can cause what we refer to as a paper clipping of even the heaviest steel in our decks and frames. So that vibration will cause the steel to flex and flex over time, and what that can do is it can cause fatigue cracks or even portions of the deck to come free from the weld. One of the things that we want to finish up and go over is how do you know when to replace your Exmark blades? One of the things that we always say is after the blades have gotten any more than 1/4 wear off of the edge of the blade, so as this has come down and you've lost 1/4 of this width off the blade, that blade is definitely due for replacement. This is one of the blades that one of our service techs picked up on a field call. Customer was complaining that it was leaving strips between the blades, and this is the blade that he had found. To emphasize that even more, here is the same size of blade, or the blade is a new blade, and obviously you can see that there's quite a bit of difference in the length of the blade, which is going to mean how it cuts, not to mention the safety of the blade. These tips here, again, the blade spinning 220 miles an hour, any impact with a foreign object can cause a portion of that blade to come off and become a projectile. So it is very important that you continue to sharpen and balance your blade on a regular basis.